Hi, this is artist Tara Reed coming to you from my studio in Portland, Oregon, and I am really excited to introduce you to two new Barn Quilt fabric collections coming out from Riley Blake in June of 2022. The everyday version came out this past April, and now we're adding two to the line. We're going to have winter barn quilts. I just love them, and they go along with the trend of blue, and this is a sample of the free quilt pattern that is going to go along with that. And then we're also bringing out fall barn quilts. So each of these has the different barn quilts on the barn art, different designs, different colors. They're going to be great to use throughout all of the seasons. So I hope you are as excited about them as I am, and I'm going to switch to the computer and show you some of the prints that are coming. In the Winter Barn Quilts fabric collection, this is the main print in 3 colorways. Then we have the barn quilts, and these are the barn quilts that are on the barns in the fabric, put into a great fabric print. Then we have the tonal compass, and then the tonal Nordic star. So those are the main prints, and then of course we have a panel with these designs, and then there's going to be a free pattern with all of the requirements and directions to put that together as well. The prints that will be included in the Fall Barn Quilts fabric collection, each in 3 different colorways. This is the main print, the big quilt block print, have to have our fall leaves, and we have 2 that are a tighter toss, and then 3 that are a loose toss. And then we have 5 versions of the maple leaf tonal. And then of course, this is the panel that's going to go along with this collection. And then there is a free quilt pattern, which will be free to download with all of the directions and requirements, and also available in a boxed kit. I'm often asked about my design process, so I thought I would quickly show you how I go from paint to image and print that then becomes part of the fabrics. I like to paint by hand with watercolors. I love the feel of dipping the paintbrush in the water and letting it all flow. I don't like doing everything digitally. But then I do put everything into Photoshop and put it all together to create the different patterns and images and placemats and pillows and all the things that go into the fabric creation. So in order to be super flexible with that, I paint like this. I do just the barn with no background, not in a scene, because then I can get rid of this white easily and put it into the computer. So let me show you real quick. This is the placemat from the original Barn Quilts fabric panel, and you'll see it's the same barn, but I reversed it. I made the colors a little more saturated than what I showed you for the painting. See that again? So it's a little deeper. I wanted a little more rustic look. And now I'm going to show you how I took that same barn and used it for fall. So in Photoshop, I took a wood background, I added a watercolor tree that I painted, put the barn in, added a fall quilt block, added some grass, threw a cow to the left, cow to the right, some pumpkins and gourds to give that fall feel, a little squirrel right here if you missed him popping up, and then we need the leaves on the ground and more leaves in the front, and then finally my signature. And so that's how easy it is to put these different elements together to create the looks and feels that I need for my fabric projects. I added a watercolor winter scene that I had. I added a tree with some snow on it, put the barn in. Then I added the quilt block that went along with the colors and tones we were looking for winter. Put a little toboggan, a sled, they're down here if you missed them. Some more snow so it looks like there's snow up against the barn. I'll show you. See, it gives a much more natural feel when you add that snow there. Then another tree and my signature. So that's a very fast demo of how that happens. It takes a lot longer and moving around and manipulating, but that is how that barn became ready for winter. To recap, everyday barn quilts are available now, and coming in June 2022, we will be adding the Winter Barn Quilts and the Fall Barn Quilts collections. by me, Tara Reed, for Riley Blake Designs.